First and foremost, I don't know whether I am successful or not. I also don't know what is your definition of a professional. According to me, a professional is a person who produces results without being guided, without being monitored, without being reminded, without being pushed, without being kicked, without being kissed, without being followed up. A professional produces results irrespective of circumstances and conditions, good or bad. A professional delivers. A professional performs. He delivers a performance. A professional is not performing, he is giving a performance, because people who are performing are only doing time and efforts, and people who are performance driven are professionals. Professionals are performance givers and performance givers are professionals. The question is, how do I keep myself thorough and up to date? The other thing that I want to tell you about professional is, there are 4 E's of a professional. The 4 E's of a professional. First one, look at any profession, look at a doctor, look at a engineer, look at a chartered accountant, look at a architect, look at any of them, any of these professionals. What have they done? They have gone through the four E's. The first E is known as education. The second E is known as examination. The third E is known as experience. And the fourth E is known as ethics. So if you look at a doctor, he has gone through a college 5 years, 6 years, and he has completed his E, the first E, that is education. And then he cannot go to the dean and say, I have learned all the subjects, now give me the degree. They say, come and give an exam. So the exam is to be conducted, and if he has written the right answers, then he gets the marks and he gets a degree. After that, this doctor goes and works in a big hospital or does an internship of 2 years under the government and gains the kind of experience. And then after that goes to the third E, which is known as ethics, when he starts his own dispensary or his institution or his polyclinic or whatever, you may call it, he uses ethics. Now, look at the life of a salesperson like me. I did not know that whether there was a college where you could complete your first E, which is education. So I read 400 books on sales, 1,250 CDs on sales of the greatest gurus of sales. So I completed my education through that part. Whether you complete your education or not, your second E, which is examination, which is done by your customers, the customers is going to raise a lot of objections in front of you, and he is doing your exam. If you have the right answers, you are passing the exam. If you don't have the right answers, you fail the exam. The third thing is known as experience. A lot of people have not completed their first two, that is the education and experience, education and examination, and directly come into the world for the third E, which is the experience. And they have bad experience because they have not completed the first 2 E's. Those who have completed the first 2 E's have got good experience of working and producing results. And the last one is known as ethics. You have to be committed, honest, and with integrity you have to work. How have I kept all these things? I have been a professional, and I understood that education is the most important thing, and I understood that people are going to take my exam, whether it is my subordinates taking my exam. When they came with a problem to me, I had to solve that, but I had to know how to solve that particular thing. I had to develop my management skills, leadership skills, presentation skills, public speaking skills, human relation skills, negotiation skills, selling skills. I developed a whole lot of skills over the last about 30 years of my career, and so I reasonably upgraded my education, and my exams were conducted my boys, my colleagues, my partners, and my customers equally, and I was in a position to successfully handle them in a big way. And then my experience has been one of producing results all the time. I do not believe in time and effort, because time and effort is not equal to money. Result is equal to money. Result is produced by people who are educated, people who have the right kind of exams, and they have given the right kind of answers to those exams, and people who are very positive experience oriented people. I have had good experience in life. Experience has to be good, experience can be bad. For example, a salesperson goes to 20 people and comes back empty handed every day. That's also an experience, but that's a bad experience. Another salesperson goes instead of 20 people to 2 people and picks up 2 checks. That experience is good. But whatever it is, you have to be ethical, and when you practice ethically for a very long period of time, then in the market you develop a reputation of a professional. That reputation is built over a 10, 20, 30-year period of consistently upgrading yourself, consistently facing the challenges and examinations of the entire ecosystem, consistently ensuring that your experiences are progressive and positive, and consistently being ethical. That's how I have been in a position to structurize myself and build the foundation of my life as a true professional.